Hey, it's Tamika. I was just wanting to do my hair a little bit on here. I had got on here earlier and was explaining that I'm legally blind. All I have is peripheral vision, and I have a mirror right back here. That's why I'm trying to focus on. So it's hard looking at that little screen on my phone. But yeah, I was gonna do just show you a little bit of how I do my hair and, just talk a little. As you know, if you've watched my first video, I'm legally blind. At 17 years old, I got pregnant. Went to deliver my baby. Ended up having toxemia. While in delivery, pushing him out, I had a stroke. I remember after he was out, I could not see. Couldn't see. Well, my midwife told me that they gave me too much sulfate magnesium because they did have to induce my labor, because I had toxemia. And if you don't know what toxemia is, it is just what girls get when they're pregnant. It's just high blood pressure for the most part, So, I tell them I can't see, and they try to tell me that it was because they gave me too much sulfate magnesium, which is what they induce you with. Well, go home, still can't see. I'm having to get help changing diapers and, because I couldn't see my baby, So I go back for my 6 weeks checkup. I tell the doctor, Miss Roberta, I still cannot see. And so she sent me to a specialist in Birmingham. So I went to the specialist. He took a lot of photos of my eyes, in front, in back, in the middle. And he was the one that told me that the stroke that I had burned up all the nerves behind my retina, and I was forever going to be in this situation. I asked him, I said, so, it's never going to get better, right? And there's nothing I can do. He said, well, not in your lifetime or your kid's lifetime will they ever be able to restore burn up nerves. So that day was a very hard day all the way home. I cried. And, I felt sorry for myself. I was asking God, why me? What did I do? The same questions that probably a lot of people ask when they have a bad situation. So I just was like, I'm not gonna mope, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna be sad. I'm just gonna learn how to deal with, how to see better. I don't know how to explain that, but I wanted to work with it and see if there was any way that I could see at all. So I knew I couldn't see looking at something, and something had caught my eye, and it was a picture, and I'm like, I can't see center, but I could see, from the side view, my peripheral. So it took me many months to kind of figure it out, how I could see to do my everyday task. So that's what I did. And now today, I'm 41 years old. I had 3 more kids, and I can do pretty much everything someone else can do. So just because you have a disability don't mean you can't do stuff. You can do stuff. You just got to find ways to help. You got to find ways that you can do it with your disability. don't get down. Don't give up. Just figure out a way you can do it with your disability. But yeah, I really thought I would share my story because it might help someone else's in the future, or, you know, but I just wanted to say that. I felt like it was important. It's been on my mind for a while. I just didn't want to put myself out there because I know how some people can be really rude and mean. But I mean, I think I'm strong enough now that I can deal with it if it happens. But if not, that's even better. So, bye.